So this is not investing advice. It's not investing advice. China is likely headed for a lost decade and won't eat our economic lunch, former IMF official says. China's economy is stumbling and is likely headed for a lost decade similar to Japan's. That's according to former IMF official Desmond Lachman, who said that China may no longer be the world's growth driver. Um, so they're saying that China is most probably going to be have a lost decade because the bursting of the housing and credit market bubble is something similar to Japan experienced in the 90s, the early 90s. I don't think that's true. I think that the real problem with China right now is the fact that they're not, um, Xi Jinping's just too hostile. Every day you see them opening up another military base. Every day you don't see them engage in say, "Oh, we're open for business," but then they're not. So you're looking at this and you're like, "Okay, they're still not business friendly." They say they are. But they haven't been business friendly for like 3 years. So, and they don't look likely to turn it around. So until they turn it around, it's been 3 years because they're really hostile monetary policy and government policy. So that's 100% because of Xi Jinping. So the fact that they're just saying, oh, well, it's a lost decade, I don't think that's true. I mean, they still had like 4% growth, I think, this quarter or something, which is like nothing. It should be 8% or 7%, but that's not a lost decade. I mean, it should be 8%. If he wasn't cracking down so hard, it could be 8% easily. Not easily, but it could be 8%. So we'll see what happens. I mean, again, this is just more evidence of how now everyone's bearish on China. 3 years ago, 4 years ago, everyone thought it was amazing. They're like, this place is the best. It's perfect. Or more like 5 years ago, because ever since Trump put his tariffs on, but they thought it was the greatest place in the world. Now all the same people are against it, so we'll see what happens, but as of yet, it doesn't look like anything's different, and it's just going to continue to be bad. So I'm still holding my portfolio, and I don't know if it's the right decision, but it's what I'm doing.